On today's video, we're going to talk about should you insure your project vehicle or not. Hello and welcome to the Full Octane Lodge. And today's topic is going to be insuring your project vehicles. And should you or should you not? There is a big misconception that as long as you have your project vehicle in your house and something were to happen to it like your home burned down, your car would be covered. That is absolutely false. There are so many people that come to me after a home fire and say, oh my gosh, I wish I had had project insurance on my vehicle while it was in my house. My garage burned down and I found out from State Farm that my vehicles were not covered. On a homeowner's policy, typically it covers vehicles that are used to maintain the property. So if you had a side-by-side or a riding lawnmower or something of that nature, then it would probably be covered under your homeowner's insurance. As a vehicle is a project vehicle, it is expected to be handled on your auto policy. And an auto policy for a traditional auto policy is not going to do an agreed value. I have a very expensive box of parts here. I probably have $60,000 or $70,000 in parts and vehicle. Now, what that means is that in the event that a house burns down or my garage were to burn down, I would need to have this vehicle insured with an agreed value policy, such as a collector vehicle policy. Companies that we represent are Hagerty, Corvette Museum, American Collectors, Grundy. All of these carriers, you can come through us and we can actually get this insured, and we can do a couple of things. If the vehicle is in progress and say you have $20,000, which is what I did with this. I originally bought it. I had it insured for $20,000 or $30,000. I've since got a $20,000 body. I've got a $10,000 engine. I've got another $5,000 in the transmission. So as this adds up, you can take these receipts, not labor, but parts, and submit them to the underwriters through us, and we can actually get this insured as an agreed value. Now, if you have a lot of labor on something and you're not doing it yourself, then what you can do is have a portion of the labor covered under insurance, but the majority of it will be parts. So the bottom line is, if you have a vehicle in your home or in your garage or a remote garage or on your property, and it is a project vehicle, it's not registered for the street, and you would like to get it covered for insurance, talk to us at Full Octane Insurance and we can work out it's not very expensive. We can work out a plan based on how much you have invested in your vehicle to make sure that your vehicle is protected while it's being built at your home. So I'm going to have a separate video on what happens if you have it at a shop and how Garage Keepers works and all that, but this is really based on if you're building a vehicle, you're working on it yourself, you have it on your own premise, or let's say that it's in between shops and you have it on your premise. Make sure that it's covered. Don't get caught with an event like a tornado or a fire, God forbid, something of that nature, and the vehicle gets totally lost and you have now lost your assets. I have had some new clients come to me after their house is burned down or their garage is burned down, and it really happens a lot when you have remote garages. It's amazing to see how many people might leave a chemical in there, or it gets a spark from welding, and lo and behold, the whole garage goes down. And their project vehicles were in it. I had one client that his project vehicle was about 98% done, just wasn't quite ready for the road yet. It was valued at over $100,000. Had a garage fire, some batteries in a golf cart caught fire, not anything that he could have prevented. And then all of a sudden, he now has no vehicle, no $100,000, a total loss. That is heartbreaking. Don't let this happen to you. Thanks for visiting us at the Full Octane Lodge. Don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos and come back often. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Our legal team made me promise to display this disclaimer before we ended the video. Please take a moment to read it before you make any buying decisions.